never giving up. Said you gangsta, get 'em up. You've been talking like you tough. Hope you're ready to breathe in, breathe out, get knocked out. Step in, step out, 'cause it's lights out.
It's a long walk to the ring, but in my head I already won. Trying to show these cats the champ, represent where I'm
This is
from.
Kenneth Yates with MMAabsolute.com, and we're here with Adam Collarile, who's coming off his 5th straight consecutive win here on Hilo. Adam, for people who wasn't there, talk a little bit about the fight and how you got the win.
For this just scrap, we trained real hard with Boss MMA. Obviously, we had about 9 guys from the gym getting ready to fight, and I was scheduled to fight Joey Aquino, who's a very tough opponent. I know he just fought Bobby King a couple months back and put a beating on him for the first round. Ended up losing in the second. So I knew this kid could come out and will bring the fight to me. He likes to stand in the middle of the octagon. We were prepared for that. We were prepared for his stand-up. He likes to switch his stances. So I knew if I can get this fight to the ground, I could take control and pull the victory out, which is exactly what happened. I got the rear naked choke after about 1 minute and 9 seconds. And it felt good, man. It felt good to get another submission. You know, I like to finish fights. I like to put on exciting fights, and as of so far, I've been able to do that.
You know, there was a point in the first round where you got the mount and you practically dragged him to the cage. Is that, you know, part of your repertoire, the wrestling? Is that like, you know, your main you know, I guess weapons?
Wrestling, obviously, I come from a wrestling background out of Dobbs Ferry, New York, with Coach Block and the Dobbs Ferry wrestling team out there. And I'm able to carry that over into MMA very nicely. That cage walk, we train, it's something called friendship, you know, get them in your corner, get their head up against the fence and pummel them until they're TKO'd. I've never actually dragged someone across the entire cage, so that was pretty cool to do. It was crazy to watch. I don't even remember doing it, and it was kind of just I kind of improv'd it. When I got the takedown, I looked up and I hear his corner, and I was surprised, and I was like, oh man, my coaches are going to be mad that I took him down in front of their corner. So I was like, all right, well, instead of getting yelled at the gym tomorrow, I might as well drag him over and finish the fight, and that's exactly what I did.
And this is, like we said, your 5th consecutive win. You're 5-0.
5-0.
What's next for you?
What's next for me right now? I'm in the talks with JD. Hopefully, looking at a belt sometime soon. However, there are other guys in our gym that deserve it. Baba Dubois, Kenny Myers. You know, they've been here for as long, if not longer, than I have. So there's a bit of a pecking order. No rush. I'm also looking to go pro here pretty soon. Sick of getting punched in my face for practically free, you know. And I want to make a mark on the state, you know, and then bring it back to the mainland and see how I can do over there. But right now, you know, my coaches have a plan for me. And again, I'm 5-0, so I listen to what they say, and they haven't steered me wrong yet.
Well, Adam, thank you for your time. In closing, is there anything you'd like to say to anybody that might be watching this, any shout outs or anything?
Big shout out to my man Buster, MMAabsolute.com. Again, you know, without you, man, us fighters wouldn't even be known. You know, you're getting our name out there, and I appreciate that, of course. Strictly MMA, Sox, thanks again for your coverage on this fight. All the guys here at Boss MMA who put their heart and soul into their fights. My coaches, Troy, Chad, Ross, and Shane Nelson. Big shout out to you guys. Shane's got a fight coming up that he's working for, so I'm going to be here helping him, making sure he stays on, has good, tough opponents, good sparring partners. You know, the more bodies, the better. Shout out to all the fans. You know, you guys were crazy. There were, we had 23 fights on that card, and I think 2 or 3 broke out in the stands. So there were like 26 fights that night, which was awesome. The energy you guys bring into the arena is just unreal. That's why I fight, you know, to put on a good show for you guys. So thanks for supporting. Keep coming out. Big shout out to JD Penn for getting me the fights. Teresa Sanchez for getting us fights when guys were pulling out last minute. Aside from that, you know, just Hilo, Hawaii, the guys at the gym, boys back in New York. You know, I love you guys. My dad, my parents, my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, and I guess that's about it.